Okay, just to get started, I want to show a demonstration of what my software can do. And this is the output. Mainly, it's my application was a stylization algorithm. Now, you may be wondering, why did I start in the middle when I should have been starting at the beginning? Okay. Hello, my name is Felice Sacco, and I'm the sole member of this project, WCT TF W/M, and that stands for, that long string of characters, stands for white and color transfer in TensorFlow for specifically mobile devices and web. And you may be wondering what these words mean. So first off, it's an open algorithm, which means that literally anyone can do this. The algorithm or the maths behind this were made open source a long time ago. And this is one of the few practical examples that actually works. WCT is the white and color transfer program. It's a form of style transfer, and it uses feature transforms, a term used in machine learning, to create an autoencoder, another term in machine learning, to transform images from the style, color, lighting, and texture from one image to another image without needing to retrain every time you have to use it. TensorFlow is a machine learning library that is written in Python 3, and that's what I used mainly for the Python version of the program. And there are many smaller algorithms that were implemented in this main algorithm, such as swap5, which is more intense, or adian, which is way less intense and it's a bit lighter. This image was created using a combination of both swap5 and adian. So it's kind of a best of both worlds abstract piece. So the first question that I had for myself was whether or not I do this on a server and have clients communicate with it, and the server does all the processing, which is server development, or edge development. And I picked edge development mainly for privacy and security reasons, because inevitably someone's going to break into a server and steal all of everyone's data and share it with the world without a care in the world. So with edge development, your photos stay on your phone. Uploading isn't the right term, but it's the best thing to describe what you're doing. And your device, your phone, tablet, PC, is doing all of the processing, it's doing all of the work. Nothing is offloaded to a server somewhere in the middle of nowhere where you may not necessarily trust them. And the best part about this is that if you live in a rural area where the internet is awful, then you can just download this once and just use it forever. It's completely offline. And with server development, yeah, it requires the internet, and it makes it accessible, but it also makes it really expensive. So edge development is guaranteed plus. Let's see. So the technologies that I used are, like I said, Python 3, TensorFlow, PyQt5 is a GUI framework. GUI, for those of you who don't know, is a graphical user interface, and it would look like this. And JavaScript would be used for the web version. In future, I want to port this over to Android, which means I have to learn Java and a little bit of C. In the long ago, before I started at Bergen, it was just a command line like this up here. And after starting Bergen, I got to the point where it looks more like this, way more user-friendly. This right here was a short demo that I wanted to show. I'm only going to show the first 30 seconds. So this is a video of some dogs that I found online on Vine or whatever, and I used this image of the Starry Night as the image to stylize with. And as you can see, it's very flickery, or yeah, here it's very flickery because that's a problem. It's an issue with the algorithm. That's one of the few flaws. Adian looks way less. It looks more like the colors of the painting were just plastered on. And this is just showcasing all of the different options that you have with this algorithm, as opposed to my competitors that don't have these options, like combining adian and swap5, or just having multiple options in general. My competitors don't have that. No. Escape. No. Next slide. Okay, so that's how I started. And now for bigger and better things, which is mobile and web development. I already started I started dabbling in mobile development, but the web development is almost complete. And as you can see, I made a little web application where I took a photograph of some waves or a dog or my sister's dog and ran it through a random stylization. So far, this is closely reminiscent of the Adian algorithm, and I haven't been able to implement WCT or swap5 yet, but the hope is still there. I originally did this with Magenta, but the results were awful. Magenta is TensorFlow, but highly optimized for web and mobile devices, but it ended up not working as well as I had hoped. Now I just need to redo the GUI to make it a bit more intuitive and less obtuse than this, and add a graphics library for JavaScript to make everything, make it a bit more fully fledged application than what is currently there. And that's it. Does anyone have any questions?